Hi YouTube. I know it's been a while since I made a video. The reason being is because for some reason AT&T decided to turn off our internet early, and believe me, I was overly pissed because the only thing I had after all of our things got moved out of the house was we still had cable or satellite. We had the home phone because I had turned my phone off, my cell phone, and I had internet. That was my luxury. Living in the country, that's what I had. So my husband called and was trying to set up for them to turn it off on a certain date in September. For some reason, these buttholes turned it off the same day when he called whoever he talked to. Maybe she was new. I don't know. And they ended up, he called them the next day because I didn't have any way of reaching him. So when he got home, he wasn't, they were closed. The next day he called them and said, hey, you turned my stuff off. What's going on? They turned the phones back on within a few hours, the home phone. How about the internet? They said that would take like another day. Okay, cool. So then the next day he calls and goes off on them because internet still is not on. I mean, cursed them every which way, I think. He was pissed. And my husband's a very calm person normally, but he was pissed because, okay, I'm paying for this. You did something wrong, and now I'm reaping the negative impact of it because, you know, we internet, we have email, we have things that's going on with our move, with the military, with leaving, and we really needed them to ensure that our internet was on. So anyway, it was during the Labor Day weekend, so they were like, well, it was that Friday, and they were like, well, we can't turn it on until Monday. And then he called back again because he was talking to managers. He was like, where's your higher ups, blah blah blah. You know, never was late on the payment, always paid on time or ahead of time, and they didn't get it right. So he ended up, they ended up telling him it'll be about a week after they said it'll be after Labor Day, that Monday or Tuesday or whatever. So needless to say, I think that they were going to charge him to turn it back on, and he was pissed about that. So because we're about to leave, he just said, you know, F it, whatever, you know, no sweat off my butt. And he just let it go. So I was miserable. I would like sit there with my iPad trying to find internet service anywhere I went. My neighbors, they did let us use their internet. What else? I would go in town and try to find internet just to really check my email. I wasn't able to really do much. I wasn't even on Facebook that much. Then finally I got a prepaid phone from Walmart, from Verizon prepaid phone, which will last me until we leave October 1st. And that has internet, so I was able to get on Facebook a little bit, but it is not a smartphone. And I've had a smartphone for like ever, like for years. So it was totally what I didn't expect it, but I was still able to look up things and search things if I needed to, but it was rough for a minute. So that's what happened with that. So now we moved out of our house finally. We picked up our kids from the grandparents. And in between that, I did a little shopping, which I didn't intend on doing. My daughter got some money from her biological, and she was just ready to spend it as soon as she saw an outlet mall, because my baby is all about sales, 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 and what is on sale and what is clearance. So, you know, I want to make sure that we get as much as we can before we leave here, because it's going to be double the price over in England. Granted, the BX is probably still going to have, you know, prices for here, but if it's not the internet, or if it's not the BX on base, then I pretty much am, you know, out of luck. Except for I have a friend who said that she'll definitely look out for me if I really want some things like jeans or whatever, and I just, you know, give her the sizes and what I want for me and my kids. So I'm kind of happy about that, or shoes or whatever, because, okay, I visited her in Mississippi for the first time in a long time. And I know we're only like 3 hours apart, but it's just been so hard to get up there. And she was like, I want to take you to these stores, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, okay. And I'm thinking, okay, I'm not going to spend any money because I don't have no money. I mean, we trying to save up. Man, I get up there, and she take me to these little discount stores in Hattiesburg. And I'm like, OMG. One of the stores I did great in. I mean, my kids needed coats because it's cold over in England. and I wanted to make sure they had a coat that they can wear for a while before I have to buy another one. And I ended up finding both my boys a heavy coat for $20 each, and my daughter a petticoat, which she already had a baby fat coat, but it was, it was cut to the waist. That she could still wear for a little bit, even though she's growing. Oh my gosh. It's another thing. My kids grew so much this summer. So it's so much more they needed. But thank God for grandparents and biological families, because, my daughter did come back with some clothes. My sons came back with some things. So I'm very happy about that. But yeah, I found two coats for $20, and my daughter a petticoat that was 50% off. So I got it for $17.50, and she loved the coat. And it's just like it has buttons right here where you button them on the side, and then it has like, where you tie it up right here, and it comes to, I guess, what a waist is. It doesn't have a a hood or anything, but it is so cute. And I was like, oh, we could get some hats and some scarves and really, dress it up and jazz it up, because my daughter's style is changing, and I think she's evolving into a more of a teenager, so she doesn't want to wear like same old, same old. I think my fashion tips and what I do is starting to rub off on her finally, because she was skinny jeans crazy. She still loves skinny jeans, but I think she's starting to expand her horizon a little bit, because she's like, Mommy, I love the way you dress. Okay, well, you can't wear skinny jeans every day with everything. Like, if you have this pair of shoes, you might need to wear some flare jeans with that, or if you have this pair of flats, you might want to wear a skirt with that and some tights. So change it up. So her style is starting to change. But this is the funny part with all of the, I guess, the weight that I've lost or whatever. I'm about a 5'6". I guess I could wear some 7/8, I guess, depending on who makes it. And I went shopping, and I already put it up here, like the eBay. I have another video for that, where I brought these red skinny jeans, and I brought these blue jeans skinny jeans. And the blue jeans skinny jeans I kind of could fit. They fit all right. They're a little low riding for me, but I could fit them. And what make it so bad, she could fit them. And the red skinny jeans, I could not fit them. I think they were made for a smaller 5 or something, because those things had no stretch in them. And I think that they were just like they didn't have enough stretch in them either. But I tried them on. I was like, nah, I had to lose 10 more pounds just to get in these suckers. So she put them on, fit her perfectly. And my daughter used to be like a 1-2, very skinny. Oh my goodness, went to Texas, doing all that good Texas eating, came back, she had booty, she had stuff that she ain't had before. I'm like, oh my gosh, my baby done grew up. She's still tall and slim, but she got her body, I guess she getting her body, her shape now. And now she can fit up, I guess she could fit a 5, but mainly 3s. Like some of the shirts that she buys, I could probably fit, which is crazy. I think she's more into a small, medium now, and I know I wear medium shirts, but I know that some I might wear a large depending on what store it's from or where it's made. But yeah, that was just a trip to see that my baby grew that much, or that my 7-year-old is so freaking tall. It's like the food he ate over, so he always hung, I'm hungry, I'm hungry, I'm hungry. All his food went to, I guess, his head and his feet. I don't know, because he didn't gain weight, he just got taller. And his dad is like 6 foot, and I know my family is pretty tall, so some of my kids gonna be tall, some may not, but I think my daughter's gonna be pretty tall, and I think my youngest son is gonna be pretty tall, and I think my middle child gonna be average. But his feet, good gracious, his feet keep growing, and he even grew some, as far as his pant size. I was like, oh, so now I had to go buy y'all new clothes. And so they came back with like all these bags. Let me see what time it is. Oh yeah, they came back with like all these bags, and I'm like, God dog it! I know when I packed your stuff, you didn't have all that. They came back with all these new bags and things because they had so many clothes. I was like, all right, we only have a certain amount of luggage. We only have two pieces of luggage, check-ins per person, 5 carry-ons, 5 personal bags, whatever. So, because me being who I am, I need at least 2 carry-ons and a personal bag, yeah. So I was like, my boys could share a bag. They can put their book bags in the suitcase, or we could send them. And then they have a bag that they share. My daughter has her own bag because she has a lot of stuff like me. And I brought them these, they're really cute. I wish I had it in my room right now. They're designable, but they're duffel bags, but they're luggage. And I brought both of them one. and they feel that I had to reorganize all of their stuff to compact it, roll it, make it fit. Bam, got it done. And but my